Hello and welcome to CC 120 Web Development page. My name is Dr. Safia Malala and I'm your main instructor for this course. This video will help you navigate our Canvas page, specifically if this is your first time taking classes with us. So in our navigation page, when you first access our course, it will bring you to the homepage. The homepage will work as a shortcut for all our main links that you're going to need it regularly during the semester, the term. We organize the homepage into several sections. The first part would be the home, would be the header, where it has the logo, so you know that you're in the right place. The second section here, which is will show you where you're going to go next after logging, which is here as it's proposed. You need to click on the modules. The same link here, it's the same link in the menu. The third section is how you can get help. There's several ways where you can get help in this course. The main way is through asking questions in the EdSTEM discussion boards. We have a platform where you can ask a question related to the course quizzes, the course assignments, the due dates, the contents, anything related to the course, you can ask it here in the Ed discussion board. You can do that by clicking on the link here, and it's gonna bring you to our EdSTEM discussion CC 120, and then when you click on new thread and then you choose question, it will give you what is the category of your question. Is it like general? Is it something specific about the lecture or about the exercise and so on? When you choose the category, some of them, they come with templates because we need to have enough information so we can help you. So as an example, if you're asking a question about the exercise, you need to identify which exercise, where exactly is your problem here, and then here we're gonna start describing your error or what's kind of help you're gonna need here, and then what kind of method that you tried, and you can also put your code here, and then you click run. And then so you can like see the result here. So there's also one great things about this platform that you can choose the level of privacy in this page, where you can see here you can choose a private or you can choose anonymous. Private is like only the instructor are going to be the one who will be able to see the your code, where if you put anonymous, all your classmates will be able to see it as well. If you ask a really good question that we believe other students would might benefit from it, we might change the security level, privacy level from private to anonymous, so others can get benefit from the answers as well. So this is for the how you can ask a question related to the course itself. Going back to the Canvas, what's other links also we provided here? We provided the first access to the course contents. Before asking a question, make sure you understand the material by going over the course content. There's no specific books that we are require you to purchase, but we have our own books that you can access them here. And it will have like the chapters and all the contents that's also been organized into the module page, where I'm also gonna explain it in a bit. Also, we provide an office hours. There's like teams of TAs. Some of them are assigned to this course, others are not. Feel free to ask them question, but I'm your main instructor, so I would be the main person for contract, and my office hours can be found in the calendar here below. So when you click on my name, you will know the type of office hours. There's like in person, and there's online, and there's hybrid, and then there is like the location, the name, and the link for my virtual office hours. Going back to the information, also we have a help email because there's like a several teams work with us to help you and support you. We have a specific email that's designed for this course. When you email this email, all of us gonna receive the email. So for any emails related to extensions, something specific, not like a technical problem or something related to the exercise, you will ask it through sending an email to the help email. Also, if none of those works with you, we have a tutoring center that is a service provided by Kansas State University. where if lives happen, if things goes up and down, if you're gonna miss school for more than 1 or 2 weeks. So our class considered one of the easiest and straightforward classes. If you do the work, you're gonna get an A. So how like from the history students who failed this class is failed because they did not do the work because of life. So I highly encourage you to reach them early in advance so we can always like help you and create and put you back on the track and create a plan B for you. So how to get help? Again, first check the materials. If you still have a problem, write your question in the discussion at STEM discussion board. If you still have a problem, come to my office hour. And then if none of my office hours work with you, you can always schedule an appointment with me using my scheduling appointment page where you're gonna come here and then you're gonna, of course, log in and then you will choose the time, you will choose the days, and when you click next, you will receive an email with the scheduling, and you will have you will have the privilege to remove, edit, cancel wherever modification you want to do on the booking reservation. And you can send an email to the help email and you can ask the tutoring system. Uh, so also, if it's like a tech problem related that you're not able to access Canvas, something related to your browser, your PC, you can always contact the IT department where you can submit a ticket. And also if you need more uh more help in knowing some tools that could help you, you can find that here. Where here we're proposing some of the tools that could help you to organize your week and help you plan better. And also the university provide a coaching system if this is your first time taking an online classes or taking a lot of classes. And as we know, the college level classes is a little bit different than high school. And you're struggling in handling the classes, the load. We have academic coach. It's also free for you. You can schedule an appointment with them. They will give you tips how to succeed and to be successful in your academic year. The next section in your homepage, it's the schedule. The schedule will include all the topics and the modules that we're going to cover during the semester with some proposals start and due dates. So as you can see here, we have 15 modules. And in those modules, we're covering, or each module includes several tasks that you need to do them. This is what you're going to see in the task section. So this is the modules and this is like the due dates. So every assignment has two dates. There's the due date and then there's the availability date. The due date is the date that you need to submit the assignment, and if you submit a quality solution, you will be able to get a full mark. But the availability date, it's if you're gonna submit it that late, how late you can submit that with a penalty. So we have up to 3 days late penalty, and for every day you will lose 10%. So you will lose up to 30% of after that. We're not accepting any late assignments without documentation. But don't worry, you can always ask for extension. Every student has one free day where they can email us and ask us for questions that had to be before the due dates, and we can like grant you the extension. Also at the end of the semester, because life happened, we're gonna drop some of your quizzes and exercises. And remember, the dates here are just primary dates. During the semester, we might give you an extensions, we might change some of the dates. So the right place to check the dates, it's in the module page. And I already covered the calendar. So going back here, when you're done from watching or covering requirements, when you go scroll down, there will always be a button or an action that you need to do. and I will explain it now again. So this is the second page, which is the module page. In the module page, it's like a roadmap where you're going to have everything you need to cover and read during the semester organized into boxes. Every box considered to be a module. As you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3 until week 16. And they are here, they are not clickable. Why? Because you need to finish the module in sequence to unlock the next module. So starting from here, we are in the home page. And before clicking again in the home page, you will notice here, not only the home page, on all the content or the assignments within the module, you will notice here on the right, there is a circle. That's mean you should do an action. The action could be viewing, submitting, or marking as done. So let's go back to the home page. And let's scroll down. You will find the action, which is mark as done. So let's click that and then click next. It will going to take you to the next page where it's the video that you're going to watch to know how to navigate, which is this video. And then going next, it's give you information because of the nature of this course. We are providing you with extra credits opportunity. So if you manage to find any bugs in the system, broken links, broken images, if you report that in the EdSTEM discussion board, you can earn extra credit. Also, if you have an idea to make this course better place, and you report that, you will also earn extra credit. And in the EdSTEM discussion board, if one of your classmates asks a question and you believe you know how to help them, and you like try to help them and wrote a really quality answer to them, you can also earn an extra credit. And then let's go over the syllabus. So the syllabus, it's like the rules and regulations of this class that we're gonna follow and you're gonna follow as well. So the first block is my information, where how you contact me. And I already explained that in the homepage. And then about this course, in this course, we're going to teach you how to create and design a web page. And you're going to learn to speak the language of the websites and how to build the websites. In addition to that, you will create the final project of this course. You will create your own website. To create a website, we're going to cover a different topic, starting by understanding the internet, because the internet is where you're going to put your website. It's like building a house. First, you need to check the land. And if you're going to build a website, you're also going to check the virtual land, which is the World Wide Web. After understanding that, you're going to understand how to start writing a website, the language that you're going to use called HTML, which is like you're going to write it as a text. And when you put the text together, it will like create a page for you. As an example, if I click right click here and I click view page source, it will show you some black magic here. This is the HTML that you're going to create, and that would be converted into a web page. So HTML is similar to opening a Word file and writing like the text that you wanted to display and appear on your website. But it's so static, so dynamic, and it's so black and white. There is, to put some colors, we have something called cascading style sheet. And this is where you put the colors, the size, the image, the layout. And if you want to put more colors and more layout, there's like the CSS animation where you can put movement. If you have buttons and you want the buttons to change colors. And this is still on the static level where like it's only similar to a A4 page where the content is very fixed. If you want to make some like a movement where like when you click a button here, you want to move from page to another, or you want to like take some information from the user, like login here, where you're going to learn the JavaScript. The JavaScript is to create some dynamic movement in the page by creating an action. And you will also understand how the browser will read your website, and then the common standard of how browser will read and render your page. and also the common standard for accessibilities, and also how to create form, how to submit information like the login, or how to collect information from users, post them back and put the data together, and how you create animations, so this is till now, everything is kinda you gonna code that from scratch, but then we will teach you how to use an existing libraries. It's like when you try to do sine, not every time you're gonna go and you're gonna multiply it, you can in the calculator just say sine x or sine 30 or so with here it would be the same. You're gonna use the library where you're just gonna use them and it will give you the result or the final outcome instead of like coding it. And this is would be our last chapter, and then you're going to put everything together to create your final project. This class, now for the course organization, this class is 100% online and self-paced. Still, we have a due date to keep you on track. We have a lot of videos and tutorials that you're gonna watch and you're gonna follow. And then you're gonna do some exercises to implement the knowledge you learn. So, as I said, this is one of the easiest classes where it's very straightforward, and the majority of the student would they will take an A in this class. The only things that will limit them or and obstacles is not doing the work and submitting in the due date. For the textbooks, we already have this book. Also, we have some other recommendation that you can find them in the library for free. You can access them and read more. And you also feel free to read resources from the internet. But make sure you don't like copy and paste from the internet here. For the software, we're going to use Codio and Canvas through this course. But if you want to program on your PC, we recommend software like Visual Studio Code and others if you're using Macs or Linux. Because of the nature, everything is subject to change. So you might, if you have suggestion to enhance the course, feel free to send us an email. And if it's a good proposal and feedback, you're going to earn extra credit and we're going to enhance our content. The grading and the breakdown. We have a quizzes, we have tutorial, we have a project, and it would be 30% for the quizzes. You will have a quizzes every week. And you will also have like a tutorial, which is a step-by-step tutorial that's going to help you how to do a specific design or specific page, which also worth 30%. And then you will implement that all in a bigger project, and the project is worth with more, where it's worth 40%. And if you find a bug, if you propose a recommendation, if you helped others, you can earn up to 5% extra credit. And we are using the same letter scale grades as the universities. As I mentioned, you have quizzes, tutorials, and project. And if your code is flagged, you might even call for a code interview. If you see an advanced code or something like very suspicious, you might be called back to ask to explain your code. For the submission, you can resubmit the work as much as you want until the due date, and then you can't resubmit that after the due date, specifically if you want to resubmit that for a grade. For the late penalty, there would be 10% late penalty up to 3 days, and one of your lowest lab will be dropped at the end of the semester. And also, I will give you permission to redo one of your labs, and you just send me an email, and I will unlock it for you for 24 hours, and then you're gonna submit it back. And you can have one free extension by sending an email asking me I want an extension without any documentation. Any further or more extension, you will require to provide documentation. We expect you to do your work. Using an AI is not allowed, and you can seek help, but any help that you seek, it has to be documented. All the work is individually in this class, that unless specified specifically in the assignments that collaboration is allowed. For the email, when you send me an email, expect up to 24 business hours. And if you send in emails on Friday, expect the reply would be on Monday. And if you ask a question, don't use the Canvas feature. It does not reach my inbox in a reliable way. Sometimes it's reach it, sometimes it's go to the spam, so I don't see it. Always send direct to the help email or my email. Never use the Canvas feature. And that's for the syllabus. And of course, lastly is the grade page where you can see your grades and your status. So going back to the module, you need to start doing your first quiz, which is it will ask you a question about, I already did the quiz, so I can able to pass this page. It will ask you questions related to the syllabus we're checking whether you understand the syllabus, and then there would be another one. It will ask you a question about the office hours. So we can customize or change our office hours in a time that suit you. And the last assignment in the module 0, it's the introducing yourself. You need to introduce yourself in the EdSTEM. So I can see that we have some cool student, they already did that. So you're gonna come here and you're gonna introduce yourself. And this is considered your first assignments. And then when you're done from that, you will notice that you're gonna unlock module 2. Oh, there's like one also one last assignment is which is introduction to Codio. If you never used Codio before, this is a platform where you're going to do the coding inside. It will include all your exercise. So as an example, this is the introduction to Codio. So when you click on the exercise, it will give you a button that's going to open the Codio platform. When you open it, it will give you the instructions and the tutorial step-by-step instructions how to do the assignments. As an example here, this is the first one. You're going to need to go over the assignments here. You're going to need it, and then you're going to click next, and it will explain everything in details. I'm not going to do the assignments, but after you're doing all your assignments, you're going to need to mark your solution as complete. If you don't mark it as complete, we're not going to be able to grade it. When you mark it as complete, it will change from user side to instructor side so we can start grading. So here, if you mark it as complete by clicking yes, it will submit your solution to the Canvas, and it's going to take you also back to the Canvas. A lot of our assignments are auto-graded. But still, we have some assignments that will be manually graded where I will come after the due date to start grading the assignments. So sometimes you will just directly get your score. So because here I just submit that without doing anything, I received a 0. And so when you submit your assignments, sometimes you're going to get your grade. Sometimes there would be part that would be manually grading. Please reach me out if you have any question. Web development is one of my favorite topic. I have 10-year experience as a web developer and a 20 years experience as a um, graphic designer and animator. So if I can help you in any way, I will gladly do that. And let's enjoy the learning and good luck in this course.